right, so what we're looking at here, you guys, is the male reproductive system. Now, the male reproductive system starts with these two extensions here, which normally are hanging, they're going to migrate and hang down until they're actually sitting down here in the scrotal sac, okay? Which means both of these are the male reproductive parts. Now, what I want you to notice, though, is that you have this large thing, and you may be thinking that whole thing is the testes, but it's not. The testes is actually this hard, round part way up here. Okay, so this would be one testes, this hard, round, circular thing, and here would be the other testes, which is this hard, round, circular thing. Now, what are the two functions of the testes? Produce sperm and male hormones. Then you'll see this huge kind of white membranous pouch, which is hanging below the testes. It's wrapped around the testes. This is what's called the epididymis. And the job of this entire pouch is to what? Store sperm. Okay? So wrapped around the testes is a pouch which stores the sperm until they mature. It's called the epididymis. Then you'll see from the epididymis, there's a tube right on the inside edge that starts going up, 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 and it becomes this skinny tube that goes right across. You'll see it comes right across the center for both of these, and it meets right underneath the bladder, just like the female's system. These is the skinny tubes that are transporting sperm. What do we call it? Vas deferens, okay? Vas deferens unites and joins underneath the what? Underneath the bladder, which means at this point, if I pick up this bladder, I'm going to tease away a little bit here. Can you guys see that up there? This tube? Which means the vas deferens unites at the bottom of the bladder right here, which means technically it's now one tube, which is the what? The urethra. So they have urine and semen going down the same tube, urethra, for quite a while, okay? Which means they unite right here at the bottom of the bladder, which means this is urethra, it's coming down through the pubic bones just like the female urethra, except here's where the male does something different. It now swoops up and goes up the belly in this white tube here. So it's still urethra through the whole loop, and once it's on the belly, it's now a new name, because it can be extended out of the body. This part is called the penis, okay? Function of the penis is to deposit sperm and urinate, okay? So urinate and deposit sperm. Function of the urethra is what? Transport sperm and urine, okay? Now notice, underneath the male's urethra is this big tube still. What is this big tube? That's still the rectum, which is leading to their anus. Okay? The only difference is the urethra does a loop to the penis, which comes out the opening up here under the umbilical cord, which means the penis exocyte is near the ventral belly. Does that make sense? So technically, you guys, the males does a little bit more of a loop because the testes start here, they work up the vas deferens, then they dive down, do a loop to the belly. So it's like up, meet, down, loop. Okay? Could you guys see that on there?